Yo, it's Marco Cattaneo representing Charles Sturt University with yet another study aid for the subject ITI 597, the subject that covers IT service management. In today's topic, we're going to have a look at the objectives for the process capacity management. So capacity management's objectives. Hey, have a look at this example on capacity management. A train arriving on time as expected. Well, that is covered by availability management, because the train is there when you need it. A train having enough seats available and the locomotive having enough pull or push power, well, that is capacity management. So it's fast and it's powerful and there are enough resources to accommodate the demand. So in other words, availability and capacity management, they are related, but they're definitely not the same thing. Okay, availability management, it's more about the timing, where capacity management is a lot more about performance and resources. Hey, here's a list of terminology. I'm going to ask you to put it into your head. And the moment you see this terminology, I want you to think capacity management, performance, IT resources, the utilization of those resources, workloads. So the spread of those workloads, the peaks and troughs, looking at response times, managing supplies and demands, tuning and fine-tuning, looking at new technology, looking at queuing theory, how many jobs can we process at the same time, managing your environmental equipment, getting this interface in place with human resources, understanding the number of bumps and seats, predicting and forecasting and modeling, batch processing, understanding your transaction times, understanding your throughput times, making use of technologies like load balancing, understanding CPU cycles and the utilization of memory, and looking at your hard disk space. This is all capacity related. Yeah, capacity management, the goal is to have enough coffee beans available so we can serve coffee to our customers. That's roughly what it's all about. It says here to ensure that cost justifiable IT capacity in all areas of IT exists and is matched to the current and future agreed needs of the business in a timely manner. So agreed, think service level agreements. Capacity, think performance and resources. Current, think I need to monitor. Future, hey, what type of new services are we going to provide in the future? And for example, what type of new technology can I use to make the provision of these services more efficient, more effective? And cost, of course, you need to think financial management. So what's capacity management's purpose? Well, the purpose of capacity management is to provide a point of focus and management for all capacity related and performance related issues relating to both services and also the resources we use to provide those services. So point of focus, think about customers and IT. Services, think of end-to-end delivery of services. Resources, think those individual components. So end-to-end delivery desktop over network to server and back to desktop. Resources, we've got a desktop, we've got a bridge or a router, and we've got a server and an application. They're the individual components that allow you to deliver an end-to-end service. Targets, think service level agreements, think operational level agreements, and think your underpinning contracts. These will all contain targets you will need to you should be aiming for, the so-called service targets. Hey, this is the key slide, the objectives for the process capacity management. We need to produce and maintain a capacity management plan. We need to look ahead. We need to provide advice and guidance on all these capacity management related issues. We need to ensure that capacity management service targets are met or even better exceeded by managing capacity management performance. We need to assist with all these capacity management related incidents and problems. We need to assess the impact of changes on the capacity management plan and the process on performance and overall capacity. And we need to ensure that proactive measures towards capacity management are properly taken. So these are like the key objectives for the process capacity management. Yeah, practice what you preach. Hey, of course, it's about understanding the objectives for the process capacity management. So, see if you can come up with a list of services with different capacity requirements. Here I've got an example for like the service email. We've got light users, and the light users need like 50 megabytes per inbox, and we've got roughly like 4,500 light users. Here we've got like heavy users, and the heavy users, they also in marketing, they need like 500 megabytes per inbox. We've got approximately like 500 of them. So I now need to cater, as like capacity management, I need to cater for these 5,000 users. I want to make sure I've got enough resources, enough like disk space in place, so these users can properly store all their emails and save all their emails and retrieve all their emails. Does that make sense? So think about some other services, have fun. Yeah, simple question. Hey, which one of the following is not an objective for the process capacity management? Answer A. To resolve capacity management related incidents and problems. Answer B. To assess the impact of changes on the capacity management plan, the performance and like the capacity overall. C. To provide advice and guidance on capacity management related issues. And D. To produce and maintain a capacity management plan. I'll give you a couple of seconds to think about the answer, and then as usual we move on. Okay, the answer is answer A. We are not like accountable, responsible to resolve incidents and problems, because that's incident management and problem management. But we are going to assist incident management and problem management with the resolution of those incidents and problems. But we're not going to resolve them for them. What's in the next topic? In the next topic we're going to look at some basic concepts for the process capacity management. Again, we're still in the volume service design. Hey, until then, live long and prosper. Nanu nanu. And as always, I'll be back.